clarity. I made a short video not so long ago about clarity, but I think we should go a bit more in depth on what it actually means to have clarity in what we do in the creative world. I used to think that clarity would come from doing the right thing, using the right formats, the right timings, the right strategy, the trending sounds. But the deeper you go into filmmaking and content creation, you realize that all that noise was the very thing that makes you feel lost in all of this, and you don't know what to do first. And it can be like quite confusing and quite daunting as a task to tackle on and be like, what do I do first? I need to pick a trending song, it needs to be vertical, it needs to be this. You're hit with those rules by social media. You're being told that, post vertical or nobody will see it, keep it under 30 seconds, follow the trends, although you'll get buried and stuff like that. And to be fair, like for a while I listened, I followed every rule in the book, and I tried to, be creative at the same time as following the rules. I tried to force myself to work into a box that I didn't really belong, because for me there shouldn't be any boxes that you put yourself in when it comes to creative work. The more I did that, the more I felt like I drifted away from what my initial intention was with all this. And like, filmmaking for me was never about playing the game. It was all about framing the world, showing others how I witness the world through my perspective, through my lens. It was about being honest, and it was about noticing the small little details and intricacies of the world and of the craft. It was a way of trying to get meaning out of the chaos that is our world. People don't realize that none of the above really fits into a formula. And I believe clarity came last year, and I think it's whiskey's partially responsible for it. For those that don't know, whiskey's my dog. And when we finally moved back here in Manchester in June, I started filming whiskey's, trip and intricacies and her peculiar little character. With that, I noticed that, I filmed it in the way of like a dad cam, the old VHS recording type of thing. And doing that actually made everything more whole for me. It made the process complete, and it felt like I was doing the right thing. That's when I realized I was not asking myself the right question. The question was never about what do other people want to see. The question was, what do I want to make, and what do I want to put out there for the world to see? For me, that meant choosing formats like 3x2 or anamorphic, or even square sometimes. And even if the algorithm doesn't like it, it meant choosing editing styles that are different to what's trending, and they're a lot simpler, they're more natural, and they're more flowing. They don't work as a dopamine hit for people, but what their function is let the story unveil basically in the right speed. All I've got to say is that, clarity will never come for optimizing for a platform or for a specific way or for, how something is trending and all that stuff. It comes from stripping away everything that doesn't belong to you, that is not you, and it doesn't represent you in your work. And the truth is, you do not need to reach everyone at the end of the day. What you actually need to reach is the people that resonate with your voice and understand your vision and understand your stories and understand what you're trying to do. The people that care about intention, the people that care about the honesty in your work, and the people that care about your craft. And I know that the noise, it will always be there, of like what you need to do, what shutter angles you need to be using and all that stuff. But once you choose to like stop listening, all that noise, because that noise, I said before, will always be there, you'll start to hear basically something else, and that something else is yourself, and that's exactly who you should be listening to. So if you've been overwhelmed about what you should do as a creator or a filmmaker or a videographer or whatever, try like breaking the rules. Imagine there is no rules on how and what you can do something. And I think the journey is the most important part, and I think it's very important to experiment. I've seen a lot of amazing artists that came out, especially recently, like with a lot of unique ways of portraying a story and very unique visuals, and none of them follow standard rules. And there is a common pattern here. They never did it for attention or to be different. They did it because it's, you know, it's an expression of themselves. They do things not for attention, but with intention. And, you know, that's very key here. So I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's a journey, and the destination doesn't really matter, especially in this. You just need to let yourself go and go out there and create. That's all you need to do. Trust me, you'll find yourself in the process. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if this has helped you, and let me know if you have any other questions, and go out there and create.